We returneth to do more puzzles. Actually, don't really know what's going on here. I guess I kind of know what's going on here. Nope. The things that I thought might be mapped were not the things that were mapped. Oh, you can go pretty far down, huh? There's not exactly like an outline stopping me. And away we go. So they're not invisible platforms. This room seems to reset when I leave. So if that room resets my... There's still enemy encounters. Wow. Bye. The two parts of the background the pillars are currently in front of are both lighter color. Like, look at that. Is that the clue? Dark, light, dark, light, dark? I don't know. It strikes me as pretty arbitrary. That gave me nothing. Nothing. Hey, the same light and dark pillars are over there. Not really pillars, but the background has light and dark, but the dark parts are twice as big. It goes dark, dark, light, dark, dark, light. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything. Welcome back. So I ended up kind of just taking yesterday off, partly because I tried to solve this puzzle and I just got very frustrated and then felt very tired. And I'm like, you know what? I started way too late today. Today's just kind of a wash. So I was starting at 9 p.m., which is not the best, but it was a busy day. So I was running around just pushing those blocks around. I was thinking, like, if you push those gold pillar blocks around, they must generate platforms in the next room eventually. But that became less and less likely the more I pushed stuff around. I've also spent some time running around in that room with all the weird nodes that looks like the final level of Devil May Cry 4 with the statue and all the weird nodes, and I'm like, how do you get the nodes to do something? What's this weird room? And I couldn't really figure anything out there, so saving us some time before starting today, I ran all the way back to Venus Lighthouse, the main door, instead of the secret one that we get to via Bobby Lighthouse. So I'm gonna have to resolve Bobby Lighthouse or something when I'm done here. But I'm gonna see if I've missed something, because you can only run back and forth between two rooms so many times before you think there must be something else in the game somewhere else. And here's where we get to my greatest fear, which is that this. So this is what we found last time. There's a door here in the first room that you find via reveal. Which opens up a fucking can of worms, doesn't it? Alright, so let's run around casting reveal everywhere, because that one doesn't seem marked to me. Right? This is the fear until now, is like whenever you're playing a game like Metroid Prime, or Ocarina of Time, or Golden Sun, old games from the 2000s that... Was Ocarina of Time in the year 2000 or 1998? Whatever. Similar era of time. A lot of these Nintendo games had an invisibility mechanic, and so far Golden Sun had a particular penchant to be like, here's a circle of rocks, I wonder what it could be, and then you use reveal and you're like, aha, yay, it's a treasure chest, or it's an antlion, oh fuck. And like that's so at least you had signposting. I'm not sure if this dungeon has signposting. I'm just gonna cast reveal like every 2 feet because I'm sick of looking around in the other area for places for things to do. So let's fucking scrape up and down every piece of this dungeon now until I can figure out where to go. Because boy, have I been stuck for a while. That's a bit frustrating, but it's where we are. I couldn't see where to go at that point. Yeah, it's why I always, even though it sounds like a cool mechanic and you're always like, maybe this game will do it well, my reaction to invisibility mechanics is always just kind of like a recoil and a cringe, because every time there's going to be a frustrating moment where you're like, I think there's an invisibility mechanic somewhere in here, and that's probably why I can't proceed forward. But like, where am I missing the thing that I need to know that I'm missing? Because it's invisible. It's kind of a catch-22, isn't it? And then you're like, maybe maybe in about a decade all of these different franchises will have largely given up on this particular strategy, and they did. More or less. And this was a hype mechanic for a bit, and I feel like it quickly went away because people realized the problem here. And this is going to be a self-fulfilling prophecy, because if I'm wrong, then I might just delete this video, because then I just came here on a fucking complete dead end. So, if you're hearing me, there's a good chance I'm right. Anyway. Wait, is this all of fucking Venus Lighthouse? No, there's another door over here, right? There's more to this place, yeah. Huh. Brief panic where I thought maybe that was the entire place. I'm like, what do you mean that's the whole place? Okay, come on, guys, go away. I should double check what this guy says. I thought I'd explore. When I was searching for this room, Kraid and the others appeared. They did something to the statue that made the floor light up. Yeah, so like further indication that you want to do something with the floor. It's just that I took it as permission to leave and come back via the secret though, because they're like, this isn't the entrance. So I never finished what might have been expected of me here, because they straight up have dialogue that says go somewhere else. Fuck. Alright, this is new. Alright. Here we are. Alright. So they had a form of signposting, kind of, but there's a problem in it. And the problem in it is that they said very explicitly, oh, they came in here, but then they left because they were like, this isn't the entrance. And I'm like, ah, gotcha, Bobby Lighthouse is gonna be the entrance. Let's go to Bobby Lighthouse then. No, but you have to do something here first before Bobby Lighthouse works. What? Alright. Fuck. It's not the biggest thing ever. It's not, I'm not like, God, destroy Golden Sun for this. I'm just got very frustrated trying to figure out how to proceed forward in Bobby Lighthouse, and just not getting any feedback while I just push stuff around like a lunatic. While random encounters happen the whole time, because random encounters plus puzzles are a mistake. Okay, so we've never been here before. That's good. Whew. The statue speaks to Isaac's soul. Ye, even though that means thee who seek to climb Venus Lighthouse, I shall grant thy wish. The path long closed shall not be opened here. The path begins far, far away on the soil of an ancient people. With the sunrise to your left as you gaze upon the lighthouse. Nah. There's a path now. Alright. I'll see you guys when I get back to the other lighthouse and play through it again. So that's all I had to do, is I needed to reuse reveal by the electricity wall and then click on the statue, and now there's a bunch of weird connected dots. And I assume that means that they'll let me through now. So that'll be good. It's honestly a relief. It's like the first progress I've felt in like an hour. Just gonna throw all this footage in the garbage. Alright, let's get past the salt and back to making progress to places. Hello, big complicated glyph statue thing. Ye who seek to climb the Venus Lighthouse, the lady knows your desires. Here your path shall not be opened. You used to say go to my feet or something and take my leave or That was more promising than your path shall not be opened. Am I in trouble? You know, if you said here your path may not be opened before, I might have been faster to intuit that maybe I need to go somewhere else. The fact that it didn't say that is kind of a bummer. Let's get me across from here. It's always harder to pull it towards you. If you space it perfectly, you can stand on the right checkerboard so that you can pull it towards you by one space. But you have to be exact, because it has a range of 2, because you can always put, that's the whole point, is you can move stuff around that's, yes, against a wall, but also like across from a gap is often an important thing. But you have to specifically have that amount of gap between you without the visible grid, which can be a challenge. Better stuff, yes, okay. I'm like, you better have something different, please. Why does she say after I solve the situation that I won't be able to solve it? Like, on some level I get it. They're like saying like, here your path will not be opened because like it's open somewhere else. But like, you could have told me that when my path wasn't open. Saying that when my path is already open is kind of a weird choice. I don't know. I just feel like this part of the game has like a... When you already know what to do, or you happen to have already done it, then it's like, oh yeah, oh there's, oh that's connected to that, look at that, oh that's neat. That's interesting. But if you, oop, shit. But if you fall off the boat somewhere, and don't know where you went wrong, figuring out where you went wrong is kind of a problem. Okay. Hey, I did the thing. I pulled it towards me. This should be simple enough. Because they only give me one little node sticking out. And you can clearly only get on the other platform over here, because it's the only part that sticks on this side too. I'm not trusting blank walls. Any sufficiently large blank wall. Oh. Apparently I shouldn't have trusted my eyes, because I was wrong about the depth of this scene. Whoops. That was pretty obviously wrong, too. I guess I just assumed it would be the layout that would work, and then I didn't check my work once I had moved it there. It's time for wind. I have 2 different spots to use wind here. Just kind of assuming this one isn't the mandatory one, but I don't really know. Feels like it'll have like a chest in it or something. Oh, it's another pillar. One that was likely mandatory for solving the puzzle. I think I see a little track here, so I probably can't... Yeah. It has to be on the other dark track. And there's no slide, so I can't get down without jumping back. So yeah, that was likely not side content, but the only way forward, presumably. Yeah. Because I clearly have enough pillars to get to this destination, but the tracks on the floor stop me from putting them where I'd want to put them. Look at us actually getting places. Okay. So what's your deal? I assume I can't push it? No. At least the carry blocks that you carry. What did that do, though? There we go. Need you to be in the right spot. Do I simply put two of them on it and then I have a platform on this side? They gave me 3 blocks, but why? Just 2 different paths? A few different paths. I think the grid in the statue room was 3 wide, so I could have come from the right side also. Okay, so these are movable. Do I get like a... Ah! The fights are semi-rare, thankfully. Oops. Not using people's correct elements, even though it doesn't necessarily matter because they're pretty strong attacks regardless, that I get for free, basically. I appreciate the opportunity just to through fights this way. If I do the maintenance work of resetting between fights, which is itself only a couple of clicks once they've recovered, I don't have to do as much busy work for this. So these random encounters go down faster and faster. Become a little bit less of a hindrance. But yeah, anywhere where I can push stuff, they seem to have turned off random encounters, which is helpful. Oh, there's a platform between me and that. Oh, it's a chest? The Oracle's robe. Okay. This raises some questions about what reveal is and how it works, I would say. Let's be honest, Garrett, you're not going to have a turn. Ballard. The wisp is the last to survive. Was it called a willow wisp? Like willow as in tree, then wisp? No. There's no double W. That must be the W of wisp, not willow. I think they're just writing out will-o wisp, but as one word instead of three. The good news is I got a new item, bad news is I don't know what to do. Resist water, boost HP recovery. Oh look, she's nodding up there to indicate she's the only one that can use it. This gives her 6 armor. I'll give it to her. Let's not equip it yet. What does she have? Running shirt? No, it's the Cossack. And it replenishes PP though. I don't care as much about boosting HP recovery, I don't think. I think that means that she heals. Details? Okay, no additional vague details. We can Google stuff. Golden Sun HP recovery. Save me, Wiki. What has the stat work? No, not ways of recovering health. God damn it. Because here's the thing. Does it increase the potency of HP recovery spells, or does it make her, when she heals, recover more health? Or does it give her 10 health every turn or something like that, even though it says boost health recovery, not give health recovery? So it presumably works different than the PP one, but like there's like 3 interpretations of that stat I can have off the top of my head, so I need help. Which is always unfortunate. Ultimately, I think having my healer recover her PP all the time is just way better than having her have any kind of boost to her own health received or whatever. And I'm not desperate on heals, so I don't think I need to make her stronger if that's what it does either. I really just need her to be able to keep healing every turn. Okay, what is the deal in this room? Help! I need somebody. Help! I just... Is it the lighthouses? Because like I'm currently in the southeast and I'm in the Venus lighthouse. At the beginning of the game was the Mercury lighthouse. There's also 5 of them? I guess if Mercury is blue, then Jupiter is purple, so green is just a leftover color, because there's a middle one. The problem here is I don't know where Mars and Jupiter are, but if I'm correct about this being what the puzzle is, then all I do is put them in these 2 spots, and then if I'm wrong, switch them. There's only 2 options possible. And if I'm completely making this entire idea up, then, well, I'm gonna be in some trouble when I try to figure out what the fuck to do next. Not a good sign, but we have one more possibility, so let's not panic yet. We're not panicking, no panicking. Shit, okay, I'm panicking. Fuck. I mean, that was clever, wasn't it? That was a good idea. Yeah, because purple is Jupiter, gold is Venus, red is Mars, and blue is Mercury. Whee! And yeah, I'm like down in the south past the desert, so I am in the southeast. Could I be wrong about the assumption? Have they said where the other land is that the next game will take place in? Because maybe I'm on the west side of the continent. Not the continent. I'm on the east side of the continent, but maybe I'm on the west side of the world. I really am just kind of like spitballing here. Was I supposed to see this code somewhere? Because this is a hell of a problem for me. I really don't want to replay everything I've done so far again. Because I'm stuck again. Okay, guys, come on, help me out here. The door is locked. Ha ha ha. Ba da ba. Ba 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 ba. Okay. I don't think I have like a hidden secret that's gonna help me with this one. Does curse reduce my luck? Why is my luck so low? Oh, I just took all my Djinn off. Which also probably affects my luck. Okay. Outlook is grim. Alright. Desperation move. This button. Let's put on this button. Maybe the door will tell me what it wants if I read its mind. Alright, there goes that desperation. Oh wait, statues. That's the puzzle. God damn. Wait, what's up with this? Didn't they kind of set up the idea in the Mercury Lighthouse that we need a Mercury adept in order to use the lighthouse? Mia? We're in the Venus Lighthouse, where we either need Garrett or Isaac or just Isaac. It's actually a little weirdly vague what Garrett is, because like he's from the Mercury Adept village, but he seems to be a Mars Adept, but they seem to just sidestep ever actually commenting on it so far. But we're in the Isaac Venus Lighthouse, but we're using Ivan Jupiter powers like a lot. Like I had to use reveal to get here, and now I have to use mind read. It's just a little weird. I don't know. Violet shines southeast of me. So you're in the northwest. Everybody please patiently wait for very slow statue. Pushing. 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 Violet shines southeast of me. What? Okay, well I'll put Violet to the southeast regardless. It feels weird that you both said the same clue? Here's the southeast. What does Violet say? Red shines northwest of me. Yep. All set on that. Don't know if you mean middle or top left though. Red shines due west of me, so you're in the east. And red can't be in the middle if it's to the west of you. Yellow shines north east of me. Violet shines southeast of me. Yellow's to the northeast. Red shines due west. Northwest. What? So, yellow's to the northeast. West should mean that blue is to the east of red, but maybe it's the middle? I don't know. I don't know if these make sense. I feel like there's contradictory information. That's not a good sign. Violet shines southeast of me. Yellow shines northeast of me. I think that means yellow's the one in the middle. Yeah. This takes a while. It takes a while. Oh, thank God, a camera pan. That always means good news. We've done it. So you've chosen death. Now I see that was a mistake. I'm not even gonna pick the right elements because that would take additional seconds when I could just instantly kill you anyway. Doesn't really matter if I pick the right one. Oh wow, they almost died in one hit. What? I don't care who's strong against what element or whether Isaac's weak at them. Holy crap, that's the damage drop off of being the third tier a target of an attack? Oh my goodness. So when it says it hits everybody, it means that very vaguely. Or this thing armored rat really hard. And then we suffocated it. That was a mean way to kill something just because it had armor. Hey, two guys leveled. I forgot to do this. Nope. Yeah, like I do use move. So there is that, obviously. Oh, this music's so good. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. We don't have to heal. Okay. This is a really good song. Let me interrupt you real quick. I really like this song. Have you heard this playthrough before? I don't remember. Yeah, it's obviously we move blocks around, although that's always a thing in every dungeon. But it is very noticeable and sort of weird. That'll open that up. Alright, so now this lightning stuff's unblocked. It is weird that I'm using so much Jupiter to get through here. Oh. It just respawns. Okay. In case I die or something, I'll just redo that. Shortcuts open. Don't know when I'll ever use it, but... Oh, right. We still have to do Venus Lighthouse. That was just the We just did the tunnel from Bobby Lighthouse to Venus Lighthouse. Now to solve Venus Lighthouse. Hey, look at all these dicks. Explode. Everyone's dead. And I don't even have to spend PP. I see you though, game. I'm in the middle of a... it's a shortcut that I open up later. I do see you, game, in that, in the middle of puzzle chambers, you're hitting me with freaking random encounters, you bastard. You know better than that sometimes. It's the most puzzling part. Diagonal run sand? That's not new. Ah! I didn't reset my Djinn. Oops. Yeah, that one. Welp. What have I accomplished by getting here? Do 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 do. Stop it! I'm trying to solve puzzles. Goddamn. Ow. Okay, fine. You get to get murdered. Is this what you want? Some people will want to watch the animations, I know, but I'm just hammering the A button, which it's interesting. You can skip some cutscenes during these fights. Usually it's the opening establishing shot that's somewhere else, but whatever animation plays on the screen at the fight, you can't skip. Judgment is like 4 separate skippable cutscenes, which is odd. Right, everyone's healthy. Yeah, we already went there. Do I sand? Is there a secret here? Does not appear to be a secret opening in the sand. Oopsie. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh. Whoops. I saw this and I was like, oh, you push one on this side, then when you find the other side, you push the other one down, and then you have a shortcut. It just looked like signposting from other kinds of games. But no, I just hop over that little gap. You fool. You fool! You fucked up and everyone saw! They all know. Kill him with space projectiles, even though we're indoors. It makes perfect sense. I don't doubt this one though. This one would hit everything. There's no Earth left. Every time I use that attack, all of reality is destroyed, and we pick up in a new world. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, no. This must be. Fuck. Ow. Ow. Stop it. Alright, so that room I was just in must be the dumping grounds of that. So if you fall, you end up there. It's the fail state location. Let's go! Oh. We're fine. Not gonna lie, I thought that'd be like obstacles, or a platform, or a chest, or something. Hey, a chest. Thunder Crown, that looks cursed. I bet that's cursed. Is it cursed? Replenishes PP, cursed. What are you wearing on your head? Is it better than that? It's better than what you've got, I think. What are you wearing? It's better armor, but... Boosts earth power and critical hits. Ooh. Plus 10 earth power. That's hard to buff. That's like a 10% increase in earth power. and crits increased, which is like an invisible stat I can't find anywhere, I think. I don't know, man. They're both pretty good. Restoring PP on Isaac's pretty good, and he's the only one that can use that one. But at the same time, it's not very valuable to give somebody else Earth power, because he's the Earth person. It's kind of pointless. I'm not even bothering to pick the right abilities right now. I think they'll all just die. And it's just more time consuming to think about which one to use. Just give me that sweet XP. I want to run from the encounters, but I will pay the consequences later. Like they're expecting me to get like 1,000 XP per each of these, and so if I skip them all, I'm gonna be in trouble later. We're level 26 and 27 at the moment. So we're still at the point where 1,000 XP is well over 1% of my overall experience gained. Okay, so we're using the same mechanic from the water place. It's gonna be a little harder to hide stuff from us when we get to the dungeon that's based on wind. And it's gonna be really scary when we get to the one that's based on lava. Those will both be alarming changes to this formula, honestly. The Aurora Borealis. Bleh. It looks like it's glitching out when I skip that. Don't know if that's... Oh my, I lived through everything. Alright, well, you can get the attack spam then. Sup? Oh yeah, he's harder to kill. Demon Fire! Wasn't resistant to that. How do I get someone to have the Demon Fire element? I wish you could see people's health from this screen. Like all of them, I mean. Because that quick read at the top of that screen is the easiest way to see everyone's health, but I can only do that outside of the menus where I'm managing a lot of that stuff. Oh well, limited screen real estate on a Game Boy Advance. Like, severely so. It's actually really easy to forget this is a GBA game. Hello? Was this my first encounter with Lights Out? I mean, not Lights Out, Pipe Dream style puzzles? Kind of? Oh my god. I saw them in here like 7 years before I saw them in BioShock. That's neat. I have changed the flow of sand. Now I can run across the other side. That's where there's a weird isolated ladder. That whole room didn't really feel like it made any sense. But now it do. Hooray. Isaac is damaged. My attacks are getting weak. No, it's just, that's self-inflicted. It's my Djinn all being unequipped because I want to do that attack, but I don't want to spam them against a single enemy. That seems a bit unnecessary. But because all my Djinn are unequipped, you're really getting to see how weak my party is actually without them. We kind of depend on those bastards, don't we? It's a good thing they just kind of came up out of nowhere without being mentioned by anybody at the beginning of our adventure, and have basically never come up again. It's pretty funny. It's all this talk about adepts and then like the global politics of this and that that's going on, and like what's going on in all these different regions, and let's go deal with these plot lines and blah blah blah, and here's our strife, and here's the lighthouses and so on. But no one mentions the Djinn ever. They just show up out of nowhere at the beginning of the game, and then we never hear about them again. Mia has one at the when we get her. We are introduced with Mia already having a Djinn, and she never mentions it. It's like, is that your pet? Are you friends? Does it talk? The one I met talked. It's really interesting to me that I went this far in the playthrough without even questioning this, but it's like, no one even talks about the Djinn existing. Not our villains, not our allies, not even the one who had a Djinn at the beginning of the game. We just have one conversation where a Djinn's like, yo, let me come with you. Let's do adventures and shit. Yeah. And then he forces his way into your party, and then never speaks again, and also none of the other ones ever speak or have quests or like requests for you to do before they join you or anything. And nobody's like, wow, Isaac, we got another Djinn. Look how strong I'm getting. But they're the foundation of all of the combat and why we're strong enough to do the missions and so on. So it's like if you never mentioned Pokemon in a Pokemon game, like, ever. Like, there's just this mysterious aspect of the world that nobody ever comments on, but it's like the core experience of what's happening all the time. Like, the Djinn are my primary incentive to explore. They shape all of the combat and what moves my characters have beyond just their starting build. And it's like, they seem to give them like 50% or more of all of their stats. And no one mentions them ever. Ba-da-da-doom. No secret door. Ba, 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 ba. Whoop. Secret? Nope. We've got a number of places sand could be. But that doesn't necessarily equate to where sand is be. Oh, we're down to just the borealness. You actually have a decent amount of incentive to spam Djinn, because as you're noticing here, it's keeping my PP very healthy. It's keeping my PP very healthy. Couldn't even make it through the sentence. Like, one of the worries is that your PP is gonna get weaker. And you're gonna run out of PP over the course of a dungeon. And you're like, what do I do? I'm gonna run out of PP, what do I do? And they're nice enough to give you a Psynergy crystal right before the boss fight usually, but you still, like, you're at risk of running out of PP. So it's very helpful that you can just spam Djinn every fight. Oh, that's no longer... Okay. It's time to remap this because it's coming up enough. Yeah, there's usually a concern about how much PP you have, and it's like if you keep having to spam heals and spam attacks, because like just doing single target attacks are bad whenever there's a larger group of enemies, so you can't just spam your auto attack unless you just want a really long fight. But everything costs PP, and it comes back slowly. Some games doesn't come back at all in any automatic way, so it's nice that it comes back at all, but it still comes back pretty slowly. But now I can just spam my my summons. That said, while many forms of JRPG combat are kind of repetitive and not very interesting, and you kind of just mindlessly repeat yourself over and over again and not really engage with the enemies or think about what you're doing, summon spamming is the most thoughtless of all options. So it's not the best necessarily that the game encourages you to engage with its combat in what might be the most uninteresting possible way. But here we are. Oops, that wasn't wind. Oh well. I mean, that wasn't water. It's kind of just always hard to go back after being spoiled by a game like Darkest Dungeon and having like white knuckle, high tension, risk reward turns where anything could go wrong and you have interesting choices to make every turn and so on, as opposed to being on autopilot like JRPGs often encourage you to be, it feels like. I wish I could tell the sand direction a little better than I do. Is this direction gonna be okay? There we go. Gaia Blade. Ba-da-ba, ba-ba, ba-da-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba. There we go. Gotta finagle your way through a little bit. Unleashes Titan Blade. Oh, Earth Power and Earth Resist. And it's as strong as my current weapon. And here is where we regret the fact that I can't get rid of my current thing. I guess I'll give it to Garrett for now, because Isaac can't wear it because he's cursed. Enjoy the regret of having ever engaged with this curse system. You're getting final dungeon gear that you can't use. Wow, this is going to be a very long pushing process. A little rude. No, I can't. I can go here, but I can't go here to the left. There is no piece shaped like that. I can go right. Ooh. That one goes there, that one goes there, that one goes there. Okay, yeah. So here, through here, through here. P straightforward, brah. Okay. Sound like I was telling somebody to pee straight, but I was referring... When people say P to mean pretty. Pretty straightforward, brah. That was... always threatening to just use things ironically until they're just not ironic anymore, which is always the danger. It's fine, I just say stupid things during videos. That's basically how I fill time, like when I'm asked to slowly push blocks for about 2 minutes for a puzzle I've already solved in my head, so there's no more thinky to do. But there's still more pushy. Hooray. Ba ba ba. Ba ba da ba ba ba. Go! It's a pretty dramatic door. Let's save, just in case. Never know when we're walking into something dangerous. I definitely operate with the usual JRPG dungeon logic of if I can interact with it, it's probably good. There is an over-reliance on things in these games where you usually just want to push it once, and then you're pretty much good. That's a weird floating platform in the middle that I probably can't jump to based on how my jumps work. Am I gonna land on it from above, and then it's gonna fly me to the top of the tower? Is that the ending? That seems suspicious. Huh! Da ba da ba ba ba. Rude. Yeah, JRPG dungeons tend to be over-reliant on particularly having just a bunch of mechanisms that you don't really need to apply thought to. You find the switch or the button or whatever, and pressing it once without really thinking about what it even does will pretty consistently just kind of solve whatever is currently holding you back, and you don't really have to think about what that is or where, even know where it is. You kind of autopilot them in a sort of like hallway fashion. It's like, ah, there's only one direction I can go in, all the other directions don't work. Hello everybody. You know, I'm just from, oh, I'm like, indulgently, just for me, I'm gonna skip this last encounter. Boy, was I wrong. Alright. No. Let's use magic. Shine plasma! That's new. I don't want to use my Djinn because I think that thing might drop me into a boss fight, and I don't want them to be recharging. Such is the logic. I probably should have been casting heal though. He's out of PP? Why is my enemy out of PP? Ooh, I should have been healing. Oh god, she's so slow. Please kill them. At least, oh god, none of them are dead. Uh-oh, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose. Okay, could I kill them all? I should have still been healing as Mia though, whoops. Okay. My bad for not taking the random encounter seriously enough, jeez. I just didn't want us to use my summons because they're probably, then they won't be here in time for the boss fight I'm probably about to drop myself into, because it's probably the end of Jupiter Tower. Venus Tower, sorry. I just think of it as Jupiter Tower because of all the Jupiter I do here. But yeah, here we can spam all of my PP as best as I'd like. Fuck. Isaac has Potent Cure now, but he has a revive and he's the one that died, so that's not great. All right, we're gonna set all of our Djinn because we want to be as strong as possible now to avoid what just happened. And I'm gonna give Quartz to Ivan, and I'm gonna run around. Fight me, bro. And Ivan can hopefully revive Isaac. That's the hope at the moment. And once Isaac gets revived, he'll be very strong because all of his Djinn are set now instead of hanging out. You fucking stunned the guy who we're doing this for. How dare you? Let's try this shit again. I did not appreciate that. Please don't all die. Thank you. Also stop interrupting Ivan's attempt to revive that might not even succeed because it fails. It failed. It failed. Wow. Dick move. That was a dick move, and I'm not happy that just went down that way, but let's do this again. And I have to spend a whole turn recharging that Djinn before I can even try again and fail. Yep. Alright. We can reduce the number of dudes being annoying right now, at least. It's like the ultimate level of condescension is being a JRPG enemy that only exists because I'm trying to stall for time and use you for something and not because you're actually an enemy I'm fighting. It's a living. Titan Blade! That's pretty cool looking. A Ragnarok variant. I filled Fenrir? That was pretty easy. He didn't even eat the earth or anything. What a loser. Anyway, everybody kill. There we go. Oh my god. Multiple dings. 28. There. We did it. What did we unlock anything new just now? Shine Plasma. Ivan has a 4th page now. Isaac has Potent Cure. Wake Sphere, that was old. Debilitate, a multi-target armor decreaser. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, can I? But then boop, 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 boop. We're gonna keep Mia charged up because somebody needs to actually heal us. It doesn't end well for me if I don't have that possibility set up. Let's grab the... There we go, got the stone. Everybody's fully healed, so let's heal it save now. And let's kick some ass and read a lot of dialogue, probably. Oop, I missed.